Yo, 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 what up, Dokkan Doers? Today we are going to be going over the 11th year anniversary final tier list. I don't know why I wrote finale tier list, but here we are. All right, so we're going to go in order. And, obviously this is a very subjective order. This is my opinion. I'm going to go through reasons, rationale, and as to why. So obviously UI Goku, invincible for basically 2 turns, has the propensity while performing at his best to basically be the greatest of all time in space. I don't think anybody can argue that. If you can, please feel free to drop a comment and let me know why. I would say overall, number 2 best unit in the game is the Blues. I think they're the most consistent unit that you can still drop into almost any situation. If you need them to tank slot 1, dodge it, do it, live it, you have a really good chance at living, you have a good chance at survival. Like, they don't seem to disappoint. Okay, moving on to the 3rd slot. I feel like this is going to be a controversial one, but I am actually going to put Daima Goku above Gomer Fudd. I'm not mad at anybody who decides to put Goma ahead, but I feel like right now, in the current landscape and temperature of what is going on with the meta, as well as certain fights and team comps, I want to say that, without Daima Goku, you basically can't really have Goma exist at the level that he needs to exist. So therefore, I am going to put him as 4. I would, still accept him as 3. I don't think there's a reason to not be able to put him as 3, but here we are, right? In terms of the next one, slot number 5, I feel like this was a very hard decision for me, but in terms of the 5th position, I think we're going to go with Kai Goku. Reason and rationale behind that is he can sort of stack up to almost anything that gets thrown at him from any perspective. You can put him in a slot 3. He's basically invincible with his heal. Everything is kosher and copacetic, and we basically just win these, right? In terms of slot 6, it's getting a little tighter and a little harder, but I would probably go with... Ooh, this is tough. I would probably say Vegeta. I could argue that the SSJ3, SSJ2 Angels could be 6 as well, but I would say that they are even more long form content. They don't deliver the same amount of damage output. They're not really buffing the team like Vegeta. And in certain situations, you can just flip Vegeta over to Goku, get a full heal, do a lot of damage on demand. So I'm going to leave him right there. And I'm going to keep the easy A's right here. Then I think another kind of controversial sort of situation and pick here. Like, in my opinion, I feel like Beastless Gohan fits on more teams than Future Gohan. And I feel like he can be plug and play into a lot of situations, and he's not going to let you down with his counter. There may even be small situations where you can slot 1 him when you need to, and it's absolutely critical. I don't know. I mean, he's a great unit. I feel like these can be reversed, but this is just my opinion, because I feel like he needs a bond of master and disciple, like 3 of them, so either you have double one of these and you get into some complex situation where one of them dies and goes into Trunks and then the other one doesn't, and then you're having a calamity, and it's just a situation, right? It's like a situationship. So difficult, but again, this is subjective. This is my opinion. This is how I am rating these guys. And then I would say, in terms of the last unit, right? Really difficult here, right? So I would say probably go with I know this is crazy, guys. Like, absolutely ludicrous. But I would say it's either Vegeta or G4. I'm just going to put Vegeta here as sort of a placeholder. And then I think, you know, as the closest runner-up, it would be Vegeta, or Gogeta, Omega Shenron, the GT Duo, and then Rose. So, like, if there was an 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th, it would be in this order. The reason why I put Vegeta there is because Vegeta can basically kind of float in on every one of the top teams and metas, and you can rotate him into almost anything, right? And if you're using Gogeta, you're kind of locked into that G4, you know, GT Heroes sort of situation. And if you're trying to do Omega, you really only have your one team. I think the GT duos are just not that impressive as far as I'm concerned. Like, I understand that they have unlimited attack and they can do really good things and, you know, maybe survive one or two crazy attacks based upon their damage reduction, dependent upon if it procs, but I'm just not sold. I don't think it's that big a deal. I feel like you can obviously replace him at any point in juncture for the SSJ4s, and I think you'll probably just do better. And then Rose, you know, obviously solid, can slot them in almost anywhere on any enemy team. Like, they're very, very good, very defensive. But I think this is probably it for the tier list as far as I am concerned. But I would love to hear feedback and comments and thoughts by anybody, so please feel free. And once again, we did hit 100 subs, which was incredible, so I just wanted to sincerely thank everybody for the support, and it really means the world to me. And hopefully you enjoy me making content and videos for people. Have a great night, everybody. Take it easy.